Is it time to buy or sell Walgreens Boots Alliance stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Walgreens Boots Alliance. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 25th of August, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for anyone among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 23rd of June, 2025, our system has ranked Walgreens Boots Alliance as a hold accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.25. Let's take a closer look at the stock's performance during this period. During this time, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 5.46% since we first recommended purchasing Walgreens Boots Alliance 45 days ago. This results in an average return of 0.12% per day since its classification as hold accumulate. The stock is currently positioned within a narrow and moderately rising trend in the short term, indicating the potential for further upward movement. The existing 3-month trend suggests a possible change of approximately 7.43% over the upcoming 3 months, with anticipated returns ranging between 6.3% and 9.86% in a longer-term perspective. Our 12-month analysis predicts a projected change of around 27.91%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from 14.29% to 59.24% over the next year. This would translate to a future price estimated to fall between $13.68 and $19.06. Our latest daily update for Walgreens Boots Alliance includes the headline: Weaker technical forecast for Walgreens Boots Alliance as stock downgraded to hold accumulate. The Walgreens Boots Alliance stock price decreased by 0.83% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 25th of August, 2025, dropping from $12.07 to $11.97. This marks the third consecutive day of decline. During this trading session, the stock experienced fluctuations of 2.57%, with a low of $11.87 and a high of $12.18. Over the last 10 days, the price has increased in 6 of those days, showing an overall rise of 0.93% over the past 2 weeks. Trading volume increased by 27 million shares on the last day, despite the falling prices, which may indicate an early warning sign. Consequently, the risk appears to be slightly elevated in the coming days. In total, 36 million shares changed hands for approximately $429,800,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $13.25, while the lowest was $8.08. Currently, the price sits 9.66% or $1.28 below the 52-week high and is 86.13% or $74.34 below the all-time high recorded on the 4th of December, 2018, when the price peaked at $86.31. Walgreens is moving toward privatization after shareholders approved Sycamore Partners acquisition, a deal that has already narrowed public upside and shifted the stock's near-term dynamics to deal pricing and arbitrage risk. In the short term, that approval typically supports the share price toward the agreed buyout level, but it also reduces liquidity and leaves the outcome exposed to regulatory review and financing contingencies. Meanwhile, operational moves are showing growth intent. Walgreens Specialty Pharmacy expanded its limited distribution drug network to 265 products, strengthening access to higher-margin specialty medications and recurring revenue. The company is also rolling out nationwide flu shot appointments with member incentives this season, delivering a near-term sales bump and greater customer engagement. Additionally, a new clinic collaboration to place primary care sites inside stores expands foot traffic, cross-sell opportunities, and care-based revenue streams. Taken together, these actions improve long-term revenue diversification and margin potential. However, public shareholders face capped upside until the buyout closes, and risks remain tied to execution, reimbursement trends, and regulatory approval. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, June 26, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned WBA a neutral grade with a hold action. On Thursday, June 26, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned WBA an underweight grade with a hold action. On Friday, March 7, 2025, it was reported that Deutsche Bank assigned WBA a hold grade with an upgrade action. On Friday, February 28, 2025, it was reported that Deutsche Bank assigned WBA a sell grade with a downgrade action. On Wednesday, December 4, 2024, it was reported that RBC Capital assigned WBA a sector perform grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Walgreens Boots Alliance stock a general sell rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as neutral. Regarding return on investment, the analysts maintain a strong sell rating for the stock. The following signals have been identified for Walgreens Boots Alliance. The stock of Walgreens Boots Alliance currently shows a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, it simultaneously presents a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average, the overall indication is a buy signal for the stock, suggesting a positive outlook. In the event of further gains, the stock is likely to encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $12.07. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find some support from the long-term average at around $11.74. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a drop below the long-term average will result in a sell signal. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Some negative signals have also emerged, which may impact the short-term direction of the stock. A sell signal was recorded from a pivot top point on Wednesday, August 20, 2025, with the stock declining by 1.89% thus far. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Notably, trading volume increased alongside falling prices yesterday, which could serve as an early warning. Therefore, it is advisable to monitor the stock more closely. Here are some additional signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal from 4 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 3 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 3 days ago. If we analyze the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 88 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 134 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 165 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Walgreens Boots Alliance. Walgreens Boots Alliance identifies support from accumulated volume at $11.52. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction is anticipated when the support is tested. Generally, the stock exhibits controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the associated risk is deemed very low. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by 305 thousandths of a dollar between its high and low points, reflecting a change of 2.57%. Throughout the past week, the stock experienced an average daily volatility of 1.46%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Walgreens Boots Alliance, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price relative to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company has negative earnings or is incurring losses. Even well-established companies can experience downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may suggest insufficient profitability and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 21st of October, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 25 cents. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Walgreens Boots Alliance. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Walgreens Boots Alliance is at $12.04. If you do not own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Walgreens Boots Alliance faces its first support level at $11.52. If this support level holds firm, it could serve as an appealing entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Walgreens Boots Alliance from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 13th of August 2025, Huffines Robert Luther conducted an insider purchase of 1,682,086 shares of phantom stock units. On the same day, Graham Ginger L. conducted an insider purchase of 1,682,086 shares of phantom stock units. On the 13th of August 2025, Babiak Janice M. also made an insider purchase of 1,682,086 shares of phantom stock units. On the same day, Hanson Brian C. conducted an insider purchase of 16,820 shares of common stock. Again, on the 13th of August 2025, Jarrett Valerie B. conducted an insider purchase of 1,682,086 shares of phantom stock units. Based on the most recent 100 insider trades, we have calculated the insider power to be positive with a ratio of 53.023. In total, insiders purchased 4,708,275 shares and sold 1,108,486 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $11.57, which represents a decrease of 3.38%. This stock experiences very low daily fluctuations, resulting in minimal risk. Additionally, a sell signal has emerged from a pivot top identified 3 days ago. Is Walgreens Boots Alliance stock a good buy? Walgreens Boots Alliance presents several positive signals. However, we believe these are insufficient to categorize it as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it should be regarded as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors might consider holding or accumulating shares while monitoring further developments. Given some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have revised our evaluation from a buy recommendation to a hold status since our last assessment. After reviewing the volatility and trading movements from the previous day, our analysis indicates that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 26th of August, we anticipate Walgreens Boots Alliance will open higher by 3.5 cents, starting at $12.01. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it is essential to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not be solely based on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from everyone here at StockInvest.